Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to the lab demonstration on SYN Flood Attack, denial of service attack using the Metasploit framework. So this SYN Flood attack basically use the TCP IP connection between the client and the server system. So in the TCP IP handshake, a client system sends a SYN packet to the target, and the target or the victim responds with SYN and acknowledgement. However, the attacker would not reply the victim with the acknowledgement packet finally. So attacker would withhold the acknowledgement packet to the target, and the target would be waiting for the acknowledgement packet from the client who initiated the connection. So for each request, such request, so the attacker would be making hundreds and thousands of such requests to the target system. And for each request, the target would be waiting for the acknowledgement packet. For the each and every TCP connection request, the target would allocate some amount of resources like memory and processing. By this way, the target system's resources are overwhelmed by this attack, and the service of the target becomes unavailable to the genuine users. So a SYN flood attack is a form of DOS on data communication in which an attacker rapidly initiates a connection to a server without finalizing the connection. So there will not be any acknowledgement packet finally going back from the client to the target system, from the attacker to the target system. The server has to spend resources waiting for the half open connections. So all the connections are pending, half open, not finished. So TCP IP connection not yet established. So which can consume enough resources to make the system unresponsive to legitimate traffic. So we have to send the TCP requests very fast, then your machine can process them. That also very important. So in the previous session, we saw how to do that using the HPing 3. Now here in this video, you will see how to perform this attack against the Metasploit 2 system, Metasploitable 2 system. Okay, using the Metasploit framework from the Kali, or we call it as MSFCONSOLE program. Okay, so let's go into the VM. So this is a Metasploit framework which is running, and the IP is 192.168.56.105. So this is the tagging system. So this is the Kali system. The first adapter is in the NAT adapter, and second adapter is host only. If you want, you can use the NAT network. In that case, no need to use two adapters. Okay, so NAT network is more than enough. However, in my or lab environment, I'm using the NAT as a first adapter and second adapter as a host only adapter. Okay, so now let's run the MSF console. Okay, so the Metasploit framework has started now. So search SYN Flood exploit. Okay, so only one exploit exists for the SYN Flood. Use that exploit using its index value or the name of the exploit. So show the options. So what options are very important to us is like you should, why I discuss the interface is very important in the beginning, because like for the local area network, virtual network, we are using the host only adapter with this IP address. So this is the network address in which the Metasploit also exists. So don't go for the ETH0, which is working in the NAT adapter. So I'm using the host only adapter. So that is ETH1. Okay, so we need to fix what is IP of the target system. Set our host 192.168.56.105, and then the R port is already fixed, and then the S port also no need, it would be dynamically assigned. Okay, then the interface is very important. Set interface ETH0, no, ETH1. And then what else? You can check with the presentation. So set how much traffic has to be, number of SYNs to send. Okay, to the target. Let's give like 2 6 zeros. Yeah, set show options. Set num 2 1 2 3 4 5 6. Even if you don't give this value, it would take unlimited value. Okay, so then let's run against the target. Before that, just as usual, to check the traffic, open the Wireshark, and it is you have to monitor the traffic on the ETH1 adapter, because that belongs to the local area network. And then one more thing let's do is like let's yeah let's try to access this. It's opening, and also run this script, which I have added in the description part of the YouTube video. And you can notice that the code 200 is responded. It means that this page is accessible within 0.027 seconds, sometimes 0.015 seconds. It's accessible. Now let's go for the attack now. Run. So once the attack is initiated, you can note the traffic, what is going from this system onto the target system to the Wireshark, and then you can go and check. Yeah, there is some problem. IT running module. This shouldn't stop here. This should be. This shouldn't stop. Okay, so there is some issues. I'll find it. Yeah. I found what is a error. It's good that it's not working, and we are able to trace the error actually. So when you go for the option, so you can notice the yes host. So we didn't fix the source host. So the SYN flag is going to the target system, but when the target system is exploitable to responds with SYN and acknowledgement, there is a confusion. Like we have two adapters in the Kali system. To which adapter this has to come back? It is coming back to this, but we didn't specify the IP address here. We have specified the interface, however, we didn't specify the IP address. So source host 192, 168, 168, 56, 101. Yeah. So I give some IP address um, which belongs to some other system because uh, as an attacker we are spoofing the address. Okay, so that might be the issue, I think. Let's run it. Yeah, it's going well. So I restart the Wireshark. So basically it is exiting very quickly. So set now what I'm going to do is I'm just closing and I'm going to do it again. MSF console. Okay, so search. I repeat again. SYN flood. Use zero. Show options. Okay, then. Okay, as interface is ETH. Set interface ETH1 and set our host 192.168.6.105 and set yes host is some spoofed IP address 192.168.36.99. Okay, let me give the same. Why no need to. Let's give the same IP address, but preferably spoofed is better. Okay, then okay, I'm not setting the num this time. Okay, and set source port. I give some port at the end. Okay, then the target port is fixed. So let's run this now. Distribution complete. I'm just restarting both the systems. Okay, let's try again after restarting. So now I have restarted the system. Okay, now I fix the num to 20406080. Okay, let me increase the number of SYNs to send. Okay, then export is our specs. So, okay. So then set interface ATH0. Show options. So now options we have set everything. Okay, then we can check this. Okay, it's fine. So now let's run against the target system. Now let's run the Wireshark and check the traffic actually should be ETH1. So its traffic is going to the target system now successfully after I restart. So even for you, like after you perform so many previous attacks for learning purpose, if you have any issues, what you can do is like you can restart and retest this SYN Flood attack using MS console. Now let's try to open the page. So it's taking a lot of time now to open the page. You can notice now the SYN Flood attack using the Metasploit framework is working well. Okay, see, still the page hasn't opened yet, and we can also test with the script. Yeah, It's not opening now. Okay, now let's go back. Still not opening. And you check the Wireshark, you see that the traffic is at very dangerous level, and you can go to the Metasploit framework, run the command top command, and check the resource utilization on the system, like how much memory, CPU, and so on. Okay, so I think the memory consumption has increased, so we are not able to see clearly in the Metasploit framework. However, the memory utilization has increased, and also we are checking in from the Kali using the Wireshark as well as the script, and also the browser shows very clearly still the page hasn't opened yet, so the attack is successful. Okay, so now let me just what I do is like let me close the attack, and now let me go to the browser and refresh. Yeah, it's opening now. And also now let me run the script, and it's accessible. The page is accessible. So this is a SYN Flood attack using MSF console. So initially we faced some problem, but I overcome by increasing the num size. Okay, and also what I did is just I restarted the Kali and the Metasploit framework. So with this, I conclude my presentation. Thank you very much.